My children, come close. Let me tell you a story that will surprise you. The story of a rich man and a mad woman. Yes, you heard right. Sit down, listen well. In a big city in Nigeria, there lived a man named Chufduru. He was very rich, richer than 10 kings joined together. His cars were shining. His house was big like a palace. People called him Baba Billionaire. But even with all his money, Chifduro was not happy. He had no wife, no children, only gold, cars, and people who only smiled when they wanted his money. One day, Chifduro passed a small street. He saw something strange. A woman with dirty clothes was dancing and laughing. She had no shoes. Her hair was full of sand. Children ran away from her shouting, "Mad woman, mad woman." But Chief Duro stopped. He looked at her, he blinked, then he smiled. Something inside his heart moved. Every day Chief Duro came to that same street. He watched the mad woman dance. He gave her food. He sat near her. People laughed. They whispered, "Is Baba Bilunia also mad?" But Chief Duro didn't care. "This woman," he said, "has the joy money cannot buy." One evening under the orange sky, Chief Duro knelt down. He looked into her eyes and said, "Please marry me." The mad woman stopped dancing. She looked at him, quiet and still. Then she laughed. But this time her laugh was different. What did she say? Why would a rich man want to marry a mad woman? People asked, is she truly mad, or is there a secret behind her smile? Ah, this is a story for another day. Stay with me. The real surprise is coming. The street was quiet. The birds stopped singing. Even the wind waited. The mad woman looked at Chief Duru. Her eyes were big and bright like stars. She asked him, "Why me?" Chief Duru smiled and said, "Because when I see you, I see real happiness." Then something strange happened. The mad woman started to cry. Not loud cries, but ones like raindrops falling. Nobody had seen her cry before. Even the boys who used to throw stones at her were watching now. She stood up, tall, calm. For the first time, she did not laugh. She looked straight into Chief Duro's eyes and said, "If you really want to marry me, you must follow me to where I sleep." "What?" Chief Duro asked. "Yes," she said, "tonight." Chief Duro nodded. He followed her as she walked through narrow paths, past broken houses, past the market where no one sleeps. They walked until they reached an old quiet building with no roof, only stars above. "This is my house," she said. Now Chief Duro was standing in the cold under the sky, looking at the place this woman called home. Why did she bring him there? What does she want him to see? Ah, the real story is just beginning. Let's wait for what happens next. Chief Duro looked around. There was no bed, no chair, just broken walls, cold floor, and stars blinking above. "Where do you sleep?" he asked softly. "Right there," she pointed on the mat I found. And truly, there was an old tin mat, nothing more. She looked at him again. "If you want to marry me, lie down beside me tonight. No guards, no gold, just the stars and dust." Chief Duro did not speak. He slowly sat down, removed his fine shoes, and lay on the cold ground beside her. For the first time in years, he felt peace. As the moon rose high, Chief Duro opened his eyes. The mad woman was awake. She was looking at the sky, whispering something. He listened closely. Let tomorrow show him the truth, she said. Chief Duro frowned. What truth? But before he could ask, she closed her eyes. When morning came, the sun touched his face. Chief Duro sat up, but the madwoman was gone. He stood, looked around, called her name. Hello, madam, where are you? But only the birds answered him. Then he saw something on the mat, a small shiny bead glowing. Chief Duro picked up the bead. It was small, round and warm like the morning sun. When he held it in his palm, he felt something strange, like a quiet voice deep inside him saying, Follow your heart. He looked around again. Where are you? He whispered, but no answer. He went back to the market, to the streets, to the gutters and corners where the mad people played. Have you seen the mad woman who laughs? He asked. Some people shook their heads. Others said, she went into the forest road alone. Without wasting time, Chief Duro followed the path. The path was narrow and full of dry leaves. Birds sang above and monkeys watched from the trees. But Chief Duro was not afraid. He held the bead tightly in his hand. Then he heard something, a woman's voice singing softly. He followed it slowly. Deep inside the forest behind a big tree and green bushes, he saw it, a small clay hut covered in vines. Smoke rose gently from the top. He moved closer. The singing stopped. The door creaked open, but it was not the madwoman who stood there. A tall, calm woman stood in the doorway. Her clothes were clean and long hair. Her eyes sparkled like the bead in Chief Duro's hands. She looked at him and said, You came. Chief Duro blinked. Who are you? I was looking for a mad woman. The woman smiled. Yes, I know. She asked him to come inside. The hut was small but warm. A fire was burning. Herbs hung from the walls. Then she said, The woman you saw in the streets, she is not what people think. She is more than what your eyes see. Chief Duro leaned forward. Tell me. She was once a healer. The woman continued. She helped many people, but some grew jealous of her light. They tricked her, cursed her, and made the world believe she was mad. Chief Duro's mouth opened wide. So, she is not mad? No, said the woman, but she had to lose everything to be found. The woman then stood, walked towards Chief Duro and touched the glowing bead in his hand. She gave you this, she said. It means she trusts you. It means her time is close. Chief Duro asked, Close to what? The woman smiled and pointed behind him. Turn around. Chief Duro turned slowly, and there she was, the mad woman. But she didn't look mad anymore. Her hair was brushed. Her eyes were clear. Her clothes were white like morning clouds. She smiled. Thank you for seeing me. My name is not Madwoman, she said slowly. My name is Awele. Chief Duro stepped closer. Awele, I still want to marry you. She looked at him, her eyes full of light. Are you sure? Even now that you know my story. He nodded. I don't want gold. I want truth. When Awele and Chief Duro returned to the town, the people stared. Some rubbed their eyes. Others whispered, Is that her? They asked. How did she change? Awele stood tall beside Chief Duro and said, I was never mad. I was only forgotten. And the people bowed their heads in shame. 1 month later, under the same stars where the wombs lay on the cold ground, Awele and Chief Duro got married. Children danced, drums beat, even the wind clapped with joy, and the glowing bead, Awele turned it into her wedding necklace. Awele became a queen not because she wore gold, but because one man saw her true heart. Sometimes the people the world call mad are the ones holding the deepest wisdom. Look twice, listen well. You just might find your own Awele.